My favorite.
What up, dude?
Good morning.
Oh.
I'm doing the intro. Rudnick is here using my tire machine, and you know what he's gonna do for me?
I'm gonna mount 2 of your tires for you because I'm such a good guy. And honestly,
Are you a good guy, or are you doing it because you're using my tire machine?
other than Josh, I may be the best in the shop with this machine.
Grant is better in the shop.
Grant's not like here every day. I mean, like the people that are here, I'm the second best.
So, okay, so who's here? You, Will, and Josh?
You and Ben.
Oh, well, Ben's never touched that. Okay. I won't touch it.
Listen, I'm just saying I'm the second best. You don't have to break it down and make it sound not as
second
cool.
place. So, we're working on Dustin's car. We'll get into that in a minute, but my tires showed up, and my Z is about to have matching tires once Rudnick gets off his fucking ass and mounts them.
I've mounted like 10 tires already.
Mine are just chilling in front of the fire, getting nice and warm for you. Oh, shit talk guy. Been here 6 days. He's just fucking running his mouth.
Yeah, it's my fucking shop now. This is my place.
God help all of my customers. Now listen, this is Dustin's shop now. Everything's gonna be fucking blue from here moving forward.
Tommy's my filmer.
Your engines are getting spray painted. Everything's gonna be blue. No,
Look at this.
the car, you get silver. So Jimmy, it's like midnight.
At least.
DJ's lit. We are trying to get this thing running. See? So, there's some things that are out of our wheelhouse. We don't run trigger kits. We don't run Link. We've never used a Pro harness. We don't run Link.
Yeah, they ordered.
That's why we got Jimmy here.
Like if it was any other ECU, it would. I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, out of our wheelhouse.
So we have an issue here where right, we have an aftermarket cam signal, and we have an aftermarket crank signal. Just because the stock one kind of sucks, right? We don't even have a stock crank sensor. So we're having an issue where we can't get signal from the crank sensor.
And what's your theory on that? If that happens, whose fault is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
It's
registered in crank signal, but it's so like intermittent and sloppy.
So you are getting
it's just
communication.
not clean enough that the ECU recognizes as a stable signal. So
it's
because like the
ECU.
Lynx have a built-in oscilloscope, which is really nice, right? So it'll show that it's what the signal is getting in a plot state, right? So you could actually physically see it, but it's such a inconsistent signal that the ECU doesn't register it as a usable signal.
That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
So I just wanted to go over some stuff before this car leaves the shop. That's not our fault. So no. We didn't have enough dash 10. We didn't have enough dash 10, so we had to use some stuff we had laying around with other kits. So this whole setup, I'd like him to redo. I'll say that. Fuel lines are okay, but in the back they're not. But like I said, we did this car in 6 days. We ran out of dash 10 to do the catch can. It's pretty cool. We're getting it to the point where you run, drive, do your thing, but there's some tiny button-up things that if they have to bleed over, they will. Oil cooler, the way the lines are routed, we don't love, but once again, a lot of stuff is taking up the same space. So this is the catch can Ben fabricated up, added fittings, made it nice and pretty. Their batteries there. I mean, it's pretty good. I'm looking at it.
Like we just have like boost lines. We have to do the catch can lines, obviously. We have to do the fuel lines, and I mean, if Jimmy can get it started, take it home and actually get like a real tune.
Right, of course. So in the back, he has this crazy, what is it called? Surge tank, and it was never wired up, and it was kind of like it's kind of the last thing you do. So when we saw that, we kind of aborted that. We ran to the stock lines. Here's the surge tank setup. So what they're going to do is route all this and make that work. Very simple, basic things. Our goal was just to give them the tools they need and the base they need, because Dustin's, you kind of have a tight schedule this week.
Yeah.
So they have to leave Monday, and 6 days just wasn't quite enough, and we have to give Josh a day off tomorrow. So worst or best case scenario, anything we can do Monday morning before Tim leaves, we'll be able to do. But I mean, I'm pretty stoked with.
Think about it, dude. You guys rebuilt an entire car in 6 days.
Yeah.
Took out the engine, fucking took it all apart.
Sent to the machine shop. I mean, this was stripped down to like just a block with pistons in it. It's crazy, and it's cool. I just wish we can get that last 4%. All new brake lines, refinished everything.
Clutch lines.
It turned out really good.
It's amazing.
The only other thing that we weren't able to get perfect was the exhaust. Ben fixed the downpipe and got a little better, made up with this turbo, but the routing, well, it's how you guys brought it. So when they go back, they'll have to get it fabricated back. I mean, if we had 2 more days with it, we can make that exhaust perfect. But the problem with having a fabricator and a mechanic working in the same place is when the car's down, because Josh is doing something up here, Ben can't do shit. And then when the car's up, usually Josh can't do shit. So I'm stoked. I think it looks good. The whole foundation's here, like beyond the foundation. Floor 1 is here. You just got to finish. You just got to finish the fucking roof.
Accessory stuff.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Almost. Full of coolant, full of oil. The trans isn't full, so don't forget that. We got to do that tomorrow before you move it. Or the trans is full, the transfer case isn't. So hopefully Jimmy can solve the problem. Obviously, the wastegate lines aren't in. Boost controller's not set up. But we're just trying to get that first fire, that YouTube start. You know what I mean?
The YouTube start.
That's it. Hasn't run in 2 years. The engine's been in shambles for 2 years, but this looks sick.
Bring it to Papa Tom. 6 days in and out.
If we had 2 weeks,
It'd be
chill, this thing would be a fucking gem.
absolutely.
Just chill 2 weeks. We did like 6 days of hammering. We're here at midnight on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So DJ did a bunch today. Psych, he didn't do shit. What do you think the odds of this thing starting is? Give us the over and under, you know.
14%.
Oh, that's not good. All right, well.
Dude, it sucks because the only thing not working is the most important signal.
Right.
Which is like.
What would cause that though?
One, if the gap was too big, right? So if the sensor was too far.
Well, one of them would be reading okay though.
One is. The cam signal is, but the crank isn't. Yeah.
You can't just run it off the cam?
I mean, I could I could try and rig it up, but it's not gonna be stoked.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a new harness. So I doubt that. It's probably most likely the gap on it. Yeah.
Yeah, because Josh couldn't get that any closer.
Yeah. Because he said it's on. They give you a range, and where he said he was able to.
Was the further range?
Was the farthest of the range. So.
Well, at least my shit runs.
I mean, everything that matters is done.
We got the super foundation.
Yeah, and then Tim and I, when we get back, can do all the accessory stuff. But as long as the car started, like that's what we came here for.
Right.
It's been 2 years.
It's been
You
2
guys did
years.
Fucking awesome. Look at this.
6 days.
Pulled the engine. First day we got here. 5 days later, maybe even 4 days later,
Yeah.
the engine was back in and it started.
Oh yeah, the engine was in Thursday night. So, we just heard it start for the first time. And what do you think of the sound?
Dude, it's
I didn't hear any turbo.
It sounds rowdy though.
It's
Yeah.
gnarly.
I can't
we
wait.
hear some turbo.
Yeah.
Do you think we can drive it in the trailer?
Yeah, we can probably do that. Is there fluid in the transfer case?
Yeah,
It's about to be.
there will
Okay, cool. There's a couple. So the IAC isn't working for some reason.
Is that a problem
Typical.
for?
Not in California.
What does that mean?
It's just, I mean, I never, you know,
we
it's
just gotta
warm.
set, like the mechanical idle and
Yeah.
stuff. It'll be fine.
Okay.
We weren't able to modify the power steering pump the way we like to because of the bracket. Just a bunch of little nitpicky things, but it's good. Yeah, the way his account works.
Tommy liquidated me in
The
4 days, so
I did. But then he did that drop and replenished and bought me an R34. Thanks to all you guys that entered or bought his drop or whatever you did. Dustin's buying me a 34, he just doesn't know yet. So, this is cool. We heard a fire, we heard it run. We got to fill up one more fluid. And then this thing can get the fuck out of our shop.
I'm coming back soon. So be here soon.
So, I want to hear it run. You're going to start again, right? I'll bust out the
I'm
camera.
driving out of the shop.
Yeah, we'll see. We're about to start again. You're doing it with that stopper?
It's the preset, right?
No. So, that just pulls on the cable. On the IAC, there is a fucking screw. Look at this.
I can't believe it.
Idle's nice.
I can't believe it. Yeah, it's sick.
We'll get that.
Give me a good rev. not gonna chop like that, but dang. Oh yeah.
Good, dude.
Sounds smooth.
It does. It sounds healthy.
This is the first time I've seen it. I think all of us seen it on the ground with the engine and no wires all over the place or filler funnels or anything, and it's just
It's perfect.
it's perfect.
I was salty about
stoked.
the blue, but the black.
We got rid of all the
damn
blue.
clean.
Yeah,
The black looks damn clean.
it's
balance
clean.
of blue.
So-
Yeah, there's
so-
some
it's
blue
It's a good
still.
balance.
Tom explained it perfectly. The blue was like a flashy show look. When you pop the hood, it looks like you're.
It's West Coast, you know, a little West Coast.
This is more track spec, I feel.
Yeah,
like.
this just looks like it fucks.
It does. It
Looks like it fucks. So he's gonna do. He's gonna go for his maiden voyage. If you want to watch it, go to his channel. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm waiting for Running to mount my fucking tires still. It's not gonna last long. That sounds so good. Okay, chill. We're back. It's the next day, and it looks like a tornado came through the shop. Today will probably be spent cleaning up Dustin's fucking mess, and we're about to go film a podcast. Well, we're just gonna get audio, but we're gonna go do a podcast quick before he leaves. But I just want to say this went horribly good.
That's the perfect way.
It went horribly good. It looks cool. I'm gonna give you one last shot of it. What's your favorite part?
My favorite part, the turbo.
Yeah, that turbo's so good.
100%. I'm so happy you talked me into it.
Yeah, same. So, once again, they've got a couple things to do when they get back to California, but we got to get them the fuck out of here. Get back to customer stuff and my Z, because I've got a trip planned. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. We don't normally do it like this. Definitely not this fast. Definitely not this rushed, and definitely not those long days. But it's cool to get them back on the street. This thing was gonna sit for another 2 years if you didn't come out here.
100%.
I don't know what you would have done. Like, I'm not saying it like I'm a hero, even though I am. I'm saying it like, and Josh and Ben. I'm saying it like. I just have no idea what you would have done, where you would have gone.
And
It's
even if we did finish it, I would have got to the dyno and blown up.
yeah, seriously. No water pump, no oil pump. But it's sick now, and the oil pressure, Jimmy says, is fucking awesome. So that's key. Keep your eye on those, on that oil pressure. Keep your eyes on all the weird stuff. Hopefully you set up that dash good. And I'm gonna end the video there. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're getting into the Z today because we have a trip in 1 week-ish. We're not talking about it too much, accidentally, and now we've made it a secret when we weren't trying to. But bye. And if you have a Skyline, get at me.